Hi, everybody.
Hey, folks. John here at Wild Boar Cycling and
Brian.
and
So normally, when you make a mistake, I would probably make fun of you about it,
yeah.
so the internet can see. But some mistakes are not laughing matters.
No.
So what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about bike theft and some things maybe you can do maybe before you lose your bike, and what steps to take after you discover your bike is now missing. And, a whole lot of things. Guys, don't send me an email, okay, saying, well, you should have locked it up better. Yeah, I know that, but this was out of my control. And, wow, really sad. And so let's talk about my experience, Brian. What do you think?
Yeah, let's talk about your experience.
Yeah, so I came home and I noticed the bikes out in the shop were kind of disorganized. And dadgummit if my e-bike wasn't missing. Gone. So first thing I started doing is I'm going to, get the insurance form going. I'm going to file a police report. But you know what I was missing, Brian?
What are you missing?
I was missing the serial number
yeah.
on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So, folks, if you have a whole bunch of bikes, and here's a couple pictures of it, some of the serial numbers are up high on the frame, like on my Detroit bikes. Others of them, they're on a barcode on the bottom of it. But it tends to be really important to have maybe video evidence of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or maybe or a photograph of your bike too, so you can help the police find it.
Yeah, so we were lucky enough that, because your Rad Power bike, you had an invoice.
I did.
And I called Rad Power, and they were super helpful and tracked down the serial number for your bike, because we didn't have a record of that. So now we do. So definitely, I'm going to go home after we make this video and take pictures of my serial numbers of my bikes.
And the other piece too that you did really well was following up on Bike Reg.
Oh yeah.
So typically,
Bike Index? No, what is it? What's the website? Bike Index.
I call it
the Bike Register, but I think it's bikeindex.com.
Bikeindex.com. And typically, Brian, when you buy a bike at a shop, they're scanning that code and dropping it in there for you. So you have a place to go back into to look for your bike, to make sure it's not being sold in the secondary market. If somebody brings your bike into a shop, well, they're going to know right away. They're going to scan that code to say, where'd you get this? And that'll be a clue and help you get your piece of equipment back.
Yeah. So that's another thing that I'm going to go home and do once we finish making this video, that you should do before your bikes get stolen. One is have a picture of the serial number. Record the serial number somewhere. The other is register your bike. We'll put a link down in the description for that.
I'll do that.
So that if anybody tries to buy your bike and they're a upstanding secondhand bike buyer, they'll check serial numbers and look online to see if anybody's reported it stolen.
So that's
those are two things to do before your bike is stolen.
And I think the other thing too is make sure you have a photograph of your bike, because that was something that the police asked me for, and also my insurance company asked me for that too. Yeah. What's another thing they should be doing, Brian?
Before or after?
This is afterwards.
Afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on who you are and what you want to do, but after you file a police report, if you want to stay on top of things, because I think stolen bikes are not the top priority for our law enforcement agents, for good reasons. Check out, which we've been doing for a while, check out the secondary markets. Look on Craigslist, look on Facebook Marketplace to see if your bike pops up.
Right, I agree with that. And one of the things I did too, I filed a police report first, and then I went to my insurance company. And a lot of the information that maybe I had partial bits of, or had to go back, with your help and locate, helped me file my insurance claim. Now, insurance companies, depending on how your policy is organized, they're going to have, or maybe they're not going to cover the entire value of the bike. But, and nobody wants to lose their equipment.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
No. So prevention certainly is the first thing to go to.
Yeah, another thing that people probably don't know is if your bike's relatively new, I think a year, and you bought it with a credit card,
Oh, there you go.
every credit card, I'm pretty sure it's federal law, every credit card, your purchases have to come with like a built-in 12-month theft or damage policy. And so if you bought it through your credit card,
Yeah.
maybe you don't have homeowner's insurance or your renter's insurance policy doesn't, whatever, you might be able to do it that way. If it's a relatively new bike and you paid it with a credit card,
Yeah.
you could be able to recoup some of that.
So, can we recap here this really quick video here about things to do before is to, one,
Know what your serial number is.
know what your serial number is on your bike, and they're located typically on that bottom bracket. Some of them are stamped in there. Other ones have a little barcode that what we use in the shop to put on there. The one on the Detroit bikes that I showed you earlier that happened to be on the seat post,
Yeah, a little emblem.
on the emblem. So that's one. Know your serial number. Have a photograph of every bike
Yep.
that you own, and that's super helpful. What was the third thing?
The third one was register your bike
Yeah.
at the website. We're going to link down below. Bikeregister.com, I think is what it is.
Yeah,
Bike index.
I'll get that for you guys.
But
Then after the fact,
after the fact, police report,
police report,
insurance,
insurance.
and then keep an eye out on the secondary markets. for your
Yeah.
bike.
And you know, Brian, the sad thing is we have a Ring camera out there. I got video of this guy, you know, being there. That's how brazen it was during the middle of the day. And so, you know, nobody's immune to this. And, you know, certainly, I was certainly glad that he didn't take, you know, one of my more expensive machines.
Well, I was going to go silver linings here.
Okay, that's a silver lining.
Silver linings here. One is I'm pretty sure he took the least valuable bike you have.
Probably that he could get to.
Yep. And number two is that maybe a new bike day in the future.
Yeah, I don't know. That e-bike is my go-to-market bike, and maybe I'll just think about something else for that for right now. Cool. All right, folks. Well, kind of a sad story today. Sorry to bring you all down, but man, it hurts, Brian. It really does. Yeah.
But it's a good reminder. I heard it once that you should probably spend almost as much on bike locks as you did on your bike.
Well, okay. Well,
So,
I don't know about that, but
You know, that might be overkill, but you know, those
Yeah.
are ways to
Yeah.
protect your bike.
But even if they're in your property, you know, on your property and they're behind a closed door and in your shop or wherever they are, yeah, I don't think about locking them up in there, certainly if I'm out riding. Yeah, but anyhow. Okay, folks, well, I hope this thought-provoking. Here's what I want you to do. If you have had a bike theft, I want you to put a comment down below and, you know, let me know and let us know what you did and how you resolved it. Did you resolve it? Did you ever get your bike back? And, you know, because we read those and we appreciate the feedback we get from you all out there in YouTube land. All right, so make sure you do like, subscribe, and notify and all that fun stuff. And I hope you don't have to go through this. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be a good plan.
Yeah, you know, make a plan and follow through if it happens. Okay, happens to the best of us. Okay, folks, bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you next time.